Very good evening to you, YouTube. This is Rick, Black Rifle from North Augusta, South Carolina, coming at you with the 350 Legend AR-15 side cocker, topped off with the Sightmark Wraith HD night vision. It's a 20-inch barrel 350 Legend. Now, this is my choice of ammo. This one is a Deer Season XP Winchester 150 grain bullet. This is a badass round, devastating on deer, coyotes, and hogs. Check out some of the YouTube videos testing this in gel, and then later on testing it in the field on a coyote and a hog. Boy, I'll tell you, it's a devastator, this little 150 grain bullet. But the one I prefer the best is the 180 grain power points, the Winchester Super X 180 grain power points. These are devastating on hogs and deer, bear. Just a fantastic round. That nothing gets up after it gets hit by this, especially if they hit them good. Now for zeroing, I'd use this target load, which is a 145 grain bullet, and it's, you know, I'll get the rifle zeroed, and I'll use these to zero it, and then I'll use one or two of these after I get it zeroed to get that round zeroed to the target at about 50 yards. I think 50 yards would be good enough from what I'm doing. I'm hunting from a 21-foot ladder stand, two-man ladder stand, and over bait. There's a bait station that has corn, and the critters come in there to feed, and coyotes come in there to prey upon the critters that are feeding there, and also the hogs come in. So you get the best of both worlds right there, the hogs and the coyotes coming in there. But if they smell you, they'll skedaddle, so you gotta watch your scent, use the dead downwind and scent killer and cover center. I put some sow estrus out on a little scent key, hang it right there on the tree right next to me, so that they get to smell it. If they smell anything, they'll smell that sow scent, and hopefully they'll ignore it or come into the area to track them over that way. But anyway, I'll just get my scent down. But just wanted to give you a heads up on the ammo situation. I got all three, the practice ammo, the 180s and the 150s at Walmart. Walmart seems to have a lot of 350 Legend. I couldn't believe it when I went in there. They had everything. All the other places seem to be out. Midway USA, Palmetto State Armory didn't have the 180s. Some had the 150s, but Walmart had them all. So you had the 145 grain practice ammo too. But I used that practice ammo to zero, and I'm waiting on my little cartridge laser that lets me do bore sighting and bore sight my rifle, set my night vision scope up at night, I'll put my laser out there on the target, and then I'll move the crosshair over to the laser, and it'll be bore sighted. Then when I go out there, at least I'll be on paper, somewhere on the paper at the range, and I'll get it zeroed. But I purchased a new receiver, one of the hog receivers, the Hog Hunter Palmetto State sells. It's got the hog skull on the receiver. It looks pretty cool. So I'm going to set that up with a A2 stock. I'm going to set it up just like this lower receiver here, and should be pretty good. But that's what my intention is, to set the 350 Legend up with that skull receiver. Thought about getting one for the 300, but I don't know if I want to do that. Right now I don't know if I'm going to keep the 300, because this 350 just blows the 300 out of the water. And it's because of bullet weight. This just shoots a bigger bullet, shoots it a lot faster, or just as fast. And the 300 blockout just seems to be a little light. Don't get me wrong, it kills. It'll kill deer and everything. My favorite rounds for the 300 blockout are the 125 grain VMAX bullet and 110 grain VMAX bullet, and I find those to be very accurate in that 300, and they're great on coyotes, deer, and hogs. So the last hog I killed with a 300. Excuse me. Was it about a month ago? Killed a hog, shot it right in the ear canal with that 110 grain. Put him right down. I mean, right down and out. One shot, one kill. And that's what I intend to do with this 350 Legend. Hope it works like it has worked for other folks. People are making some fantastic shots on deer at 100 yards. That 180 is knocking deer right off their feet, putting them right down. I mean, they don't run off nowhere. They go right down. And that's with a shoulder shot. I try and make headshots on the hogs because I can, you know, but if he's out there quite a ways, then I might take a shoulder shot. But usually they're within 50 yards of me, and if they're within 50 yards, I aim at their head and neck. It cleans their plow. But with this 350, I won't have any get up and try and run off like I did. Had a couple of them that got away from me because I shot them with 300 and didn't hit the right vitals when I hit it. I think I hit it a little farther back on the neck. I was aiming at the head and I hit it back here. It didn't hit any bone or anything, but it went right through its neck. And it ran, I think we found out a couple days later, because there was buzzards all over it. It was about 30 yards away. So I don't think with the 350 Legend he would have got up. I think that the bullet would have busted his neck. But anyway, this is Rick, Black Rifle from North Augusta, getting the stuff ready a little bit at a time. Got the ammo now. Now I got the rifle and the sight, and got the that receiver coming, and I got the little cartridge laser bore sighter. Once that comes in, I'll get it bore sighted, and then I'll get over to the range. Maybe film a little a couple of video clips over there. It's kind of hard to do that at the range because there's so much going on. It's real busy. But if I can, I'm hoping to get a shot with the 350 Legend on a hog or a coyote or a deer that I could film through the scope. I'll record it and I'll post it on my next video when I post it. But 150 grain XP bullet is that. It's a nice looking bullet, ain't it? A big long straight wall reminds me of the 444 I had back in the day. I had a Marlin 444 lever action, and that was a fantastic rifle. But it was more of a moose gun than anything. It was it really did deer in. It was better than my 44 Magnum, a Winchester rifle that I used to shoot. But with this AR cartridge, that's the 180 grain power points. Look at that chunk of lead. Those mushroom like the size of a quarter. Penetrates 2 gel blocks end to end at 100 yards and 200 yards. There's a guy that tested them out there. The social regressive or something like that. Anyway, some kind of weird shit like that. I don't know. But he did a very informative video on that. And this is the target load. This is a 45 grain full metal jacket. And that's your target load. This is for target practice and planking. I'm going to zero with these. And then I'm going to fine tune my zero with the 180s. And then I'm going to try a couple of 150s and see if they're hitting where the 180s are hitting. If they're hitting all in the same place within an inch square, I'll just leave it there at that. And that's what I'll use. You know, if they're all within an inch square of one another. This is Rick, Black Rifle, from North Augusta, South Carolina, with the 350 Legend. And it is a legend, buddy. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with it. It's a really impressive weapon. A really impressive caliber. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Good night.